Hello and welcome. My name is James McNamara, the founder of the Impact Factory, and I wanted to share with you an exciting new program I've developed called the 7 Steps to Becoming an Engaging Leader. This program has been built from the years of experience that I've had with literally hundreds of middle managers as I teach them the skills and strategies that they need so that they can have others willingly follow their lead. I've found over time that engaging leaders need to be able to inspire and educate their people towards a common purpose. You see, there's a fundamental psychological need for the human being, and that is the need for meaning. The need for a sense that they're making a contribution, that what they're doing matters, that they're leaving some form of a legacy. And when you consider that most people are going to spend 50% of their waking hours for 2/3 of their adult life at work, then work must be meaningful, and it's the leader's job to provide that sense of meaning to their followers. Equally, leaders need to be able to understand, work with, and embrace the differences that occur between all of us. Yes, it's true that every individual is different, but unless we understand those differences, we can often be frustrated by them. And that's the challenge that sits inside organisations. Instead of working towards our strengths, quite often we're simply frustrated by our differences. And equally, leaders need to master balanced two-way communication. On the one hand, they need to be able to speak up authentically, to be the custodians of the organisational purpose, goals, policies and procedures, to be able to have the difficult conversations that need to be had, particularly around issues such as poor performance and unacceptable behaviour. They also need to be able to speak up, to reward, to congratulate and to recognise and say thank you to those dedicated people inside the organisation that are on board and are helping to push the organisation forward. All of that speaking up then needs to be balanced with genuine attempts to seek understanding of the individuals that the leader deals with. You see, if a person inside an organisation doesn't feel understood by their leader, then it's very likely that they will resist the attempts that leader makes to influence them. So this powerful art of quality two-way communication is something that leaders need to master, and we deal with a whole range of very practical feet-on-the-street skills in the 7 steps to becoming an engaging leader. Another very important issue for leaders to grapple with is how to be an enabler. And I call this the inside-out approach to leadership. Instead of being focused on the leader's own natural or default style of leadership, the leader needs to be focused on what are the needs of the follower, so that they can meet that follower where they are at and then bring them forward to where they need to be. And in doing this, the leader has a choice of a number of different practical leadership styles that they can use depending on the person and the circumstance. One of the other challenges that leaders face is this overused and often frustrating cliche of think outside the box. Leaders are asked to come up with new ideas of fresh ways of doing things, to generate new insight and to solve an increasing amount of challenging issues and problems. If you think about what a person does when it comes time to solving a significant problem, they'll normally grab a piece of paper and a pen and start making down some notes and running through their thoughts and ideas in an attempt to get some new ideas, to make some breakthroughs in thinking and to gain some new insight. The trouble is, the very tool that we use to think and take notes, the linear style of note-taking that we've been taught over the years, only accesses 3 of the 7 cortical skills available to every human brain. So we're really beating ourselves before we get started by the simple tool that we're using. What I do in the 7 steps to becoming an engaging leader is also teach leaders some very practical visual diagramming tools so that they are better equipped to be able to explore ideas, to connect concepts and to make those breakthroughs in thinking that are going to give them the fresh ideas to move forward. I encourage you to get a couple of the documents that I've put here on the website that explain my philosophies on the 7 steps to becoming an engaging leader in more detail. One is a summary document and the other one's a more extensive ebook that will run through those ideas and concepts for you. Also, all of our contact details are here on the website, so if you want to talk about the specific leadership development challenges that you're facing, just more than happy to be able to sit down with you and share some of my experiences as I've worked with managers over the last decade in helping them to learn the skills to get others to willingly follow their lead. So I wish you every success in the challenges that you face, the ones that lie ahead of you, and I look forward to meeting you very soon.